Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the LFC Corner. Liverpool are heading to St. James's Park, and the entire story has been turned upside down by the Alexander Isak situation. Newcastle fans are furious, and that fury has split in two directions. On one side, they feel betrayed by Isak. They chanted his name, they believed he was committed to their project, and now he's refusing to pull on the shirt in one of the biggest fixtures of the season. For many, that feels unforgivable. But on the other side, the anger is also boiling towards the Newcastle board and ownership. Fans are asking, how did it get to this point? Why weren't the club stronger in handling the situation? Why does it always seem like their top stars are tempted away instead of believing in the project at St. James Park? And the result of all this? A stadium that will be absolutely toxic. Hostile doesn't even begin to describe it. The boos, the tension, the frustration, it will all be on full display. For Liverpool, that's both a challenge and an opportunity. The crowd will be loud, aggressive, and desperate to rattle the Reds. But at the same time, Newcastle's own chaos might play into Liverpool's hands. If the atmosphere turns against the home team, the pressure could become unbearable. Newcastle star striker Alexander Isak is out, and this time it's not because of injury or suspension. It's because he's pushing hard for a move to Liverpool. In the last few days, reports have made it clear. Isak has told the Newcastle board that he wants Anfield to be his next step. He sees Liverpool as the club where he can compete for trophies every season, play Champions League football, and be the main man in Slot's new era. This isn't just another transfer rumor. It's a player taking a stand. By refusing to play, Isak has sent a strong message, and the timing couldn't be worse for Newcastle. Right before facing Liverpool, their most important player is effectively on strike. For the fans, it feels like betrayal. They adored him. They saw him as the future of the project under Eddie Howe. And now, in their eyes, he's turned his back on them. And that's why the atmosphere around this game is so hostile. It's not just Liverpool walking into a tough away ground. It's a stadium full of fans angry at their own club, angry at their own star, and desperate to make a point. So what can we expect from this game? On paper, Newcastle still have a strong squad. But without Isak, they're missing the one player who can turn half chances into goals. And in a game of this magnitude, that absence is huge. Liverpool, meanwhile, come into this clash with momentum. Arne Slot's system is beginning to settle, Wirtz has already shown flashes of brilliance, and Salah remains the man for the big moments. Defensively, Van Dijk and Konate should have the upper hand against a Newcastle attack lacking its main striker. Add it all together, and I can only see one outcome. Liverpool looks sharper, hungrier, and more united, while Newcastle are distracted by off-field drama. My prediction? Liverpool win 2-1. Salah on the score sheet, and I'm calling it. This could be the moment Florian Wirtz announces himself with a big Premier League goal. But that's just my take. What about you? Do you think Liverpool will punish a Newcastle side in chaos? Or can Eddie Howe's men rise above the drama and shock the Reds? Drop your score predictions in the comments below. I'll be reading through them and replying to as many as I can. And if you enjoyed this preview, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any Liverpool updates. This isn't just another game. This is Liverpool walking into a storm at St. James Park, and walking out could send a massive message to the rest of the Premier League. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time here on the LFC Corner. Without Alexander Isak, Newcastle looked like a completely different team. He's not just their top scorer, he's the heartbeat of their attack. Last season, his numbers were elite. He scored consistently, created chances, and forced defenders to play on the back foot. Every 120 minutes or so, he was involved in a goal. That's the type of production that makes him irreplaceable. And here's the problem for Newcastle. They don't have a natural replacement anymore. With Callum Wilson gone, Eddie Howe has no proven Premier League striker waiting in the wings. Instead, he has to rely on makeshift solutions, maybe pushing Anthony Gordon more central, or trusting younger, untested players to fill the gap. But none of them can do what Isak does. He stretches defenses with his pace, he links midfield and attack, and he gives Newcastle that direct outlet when they need to go long. Without him, their system becomes predictable. More sideways passing, fewer penetrative runs, and a lot less threat in the box. We've already seen what Newcastle look like when Isak doesn't play. The creativity drops, the XG falls, and they struggle to carve out clear chances. Against a Liverpool defense led by Van Dijk and Konate, That lack of cutting edge could be fatal. So this isn't just one player missing. This is Newcastle losing their entire attacking identity right before facing one of the best teams in Europe.